Exploded now. Spurs reach agreement with Crystal Palace to sign £60 million Premier League star. Welcome back to Tottenham News Today channel. In the last few hours, respected pundit Paul O Keefe announced on X that a deal has been brokered for Crystal Palace to accept a three-stage payment plan of £60 million for Eberechi Eze. This does not include any bonus payments, but does protect Palace's locked-in valuation. Paul's reputation with Tottenham dealings has been proven to be second to none. The 26-year-old could be an excellent acquisition for them, and he will add creativity and goals to the side. He is capable of operating in the central attacking midfield role as well as a wide player. He could prove to be a major upgrade on numerous players next season. Although the asking price is quite high, he is a reliable performer in the Premier League, and he could improve further. Equally, this could well see Mathis Tel operating as an understudy to the Englishman. One factor that may well have swung the ball in Tottenham's favour was not just the securing of the services of Thomas Frank, but also providing players, new and established, with the platform of top-tier European football. For players, this also puts game-winning bonuses in a different sphere, as well as allowing stars to mix it with the very best. This is precisely the type of player that Spurs ought to be signing. Eze has been a key player for Crystal Palace, scoring 34 goals and providing 23 assists in 146 Premier League appearances. His dribbling and goal-scoring ability have also attracted interest from top clubs across Europe. Put simply, Eberechi is a footballer who gets fans on their feet. Confirmation of a deal being accepted has yet to be announced, but what is pleasing to see is that Tottenham are prepared to do what they can to get such a potentially important deal over the line. Tottenham Hotspur manager Thomas Frank has given the green light for the club to sign Stade Rennais forward Arno Calimuendo, according to ESPN. Spurs have been linked with a number of players since Frank arrived, as he will need reinforcements to better implement his footballing philosophies. Now, it would appear that Frank has personally asked Spurs to sign this particular player. According to ESPN, Frank has given the green light to a potential move for Stade Rennais' Arno Calimuendo. The forward, who can play either behind or as the striker, enjoyed a brilliant 2024-25 campaign and at just 23 years old, will only grow as a player in the years to come. Calimuendo, who ESPN reported is valued at £35 million by Rennes, prefers a move to England if he is to leave France and could have the perfect opportunity with Spurs. Their place in next season's Champions League will serve as a massive incentive for the player, just as playing in the English top flight would. Tottenham are not giving up hope of signing Brentford forward Bryan Mbeumo this summer, amid strong interest from Manchester United, journalist Duncan Castles has suggested. Despite suggestions that the Cameroonian forward's preference is to join Man United and move to Old Trafford, Castles believes Mbeumo has not yet closed the door entirely on a potential reunion with Thomas Frank in North London. Spurs' chances would reportedly be boosted should they get closer to Brentford's valuation of the 25-year-old winger, while Mbeumo also has his own reasons why a move to Tottenham could potentially be more appealing. It would allow him to stay in London for the foreseeable future and continue playing under Frank, who signed Mbeumo for Brentford from French club Troyes back in 2019. Castles, speaking on the Transfers podcast, revealed that Mbeumo has not yet made his mind up over his next summer move, with Tottenham retaining hope of a potential reunion with Frank amid Man United interest. The indication from Manchester United was that Mbeumo had chosen to move there, that he verbally told them that his preference was to move there. I'm not hearing exactly the same on that there. I think there is a good chance that Mbeumo, should Tottenham in particular, get to the price that Brentford are asking, that he might choose Tottenham ahead of Manchester United. And there are a couple of obvious reasons for that. One is, it allows him to stay in London, and secondly, allows them to carry on playing for Thomas Frank, who has joined Tottenham as the replacement for Ange Postecoglou. Mbeumo enjoyed a career-best Premier League campaign under Frank last season, scoring 20 goals and providing 8 assists in 38 appearances for Brentford. The insane Cameroonian is now expected to leave with a year left on his contract, although the Bees hold an option to extend it by another 12 months until June 2027. Man United are believed to have earmarked Mbeumo as their priority forward target and are eyeing him for a starting spot in Ruben Amorim's 11 next season. Tottenham, meanwhile, have also placed the signing of a new winger at the top of their agenda, with West Ham ace Mohamed Kudus emerging as another option. Huge Xavi Simmons transfer update after Tottenham make an active inquiry. Tottenham Hotspur have been named as one to watch in the race for Xavi Simons by journalist Ben Jacobs, who has explained the steps that the Lily-Whites have taken to sign the RB Leipzig star this summer. However, Tottenham are expected to face competition from Chelsea, Arsenal and Liverpool for Simons, who is quickly emerging as one of the most hotly contested signings of the summer. It was reported by The Athletic a couple of days ago that Simons has informed Leipzig that he wants to leave, with the Bundesliga club expected to demand £60 million for the 22-year-old's services. Ben Jacobs has now named Tottenham Hotspur as ones to watch in the race for the Dutchman, revealing that the North Londoners have made an active inquiry about the player's willingness to join them, as well as Leipzig's demands. The journalist explains that Bayern Munich are also fans of the versatile attacking midfielder, but he is not a priority for the Bundesliga side right now. When asked about the race for Simon's signature, Jacobs said on Give Me Sport's Market Madness podcast, "There are a couple of suitors that are looking. One is Bayern Munich outside the Premier League, who are going to spend some serious money. We know their number one position, though, is a left-sided attacker first and foremost. You have Tottenham, who could be one to watch as well. They're going to be looking for a right-sided attacker first, but don't rule out this kind of profile for them as well. I can only tell you about Spurs, who have made an active inquiry to just understand the desire on the players' side and also the price. Nothing is advanced at this point, and it might be the kind of deal that happens a little bit later in the window. Heung-min Son is going to go off and do pre-season with Spurs and then, after that, decide on his future. This report comes amidst heavy speculation that Tottenham are one of the biggest contenders to land Eberechi Eze from Crystal Palace this summer. It has also been claimed that Spurs have stepped up their pursuit of Antoine Semenyo, with the Lily-Whites thought to be big fans of the Bournemouth star. Additionally, reports continue to indicate that Tottenham are locked in a battle with Man United for Bryan Mbeumo. It is unclear at the moment who the Lily-Whites' top priority is, but it is clear that they are not putting all their eggs in one basket. That wraps up today's update. If you enjoyed the video and want to stay in the loop with all things Tottenham, don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell for our latest content. Be sure to give this video a like and share it with fellow Spurs supporters. Let's grow the Tottenham News Today community together. Thanks for tuning in, and as ever, come on you Spurs.